Hello and welcome to DMA Decision Makers. My name is Neil Moore and today I'm at the stunning new W Hotel on Sentosa Island, Singapore to meet Janice Chan, who is the Regional Director for Digital Marketing and Distribution at Starwood Hotels and Resorts. Janice, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So here we are at the beautiful W Hotel in Sentosa. It just launched in October. Tell me a bit about what you did in terms of launch activity.
Thank you very much. Yes, we had a great event in October where we had world-class DJs come in. Also, we invited all the who's who of Singapore to be here and in Asia actually to join us in the party. It was a great event. We had over a few hundred people here, and it was amazing.
Okay, so now as the regional director, you get to hang out with celebrities and DJs and things like that. But how did you get to this point? Give us an overview of your career thus far.
I started out in interactive marketing at the boom of the internet, with basically building up websites, programming HTML. But I worked with various agencies when I started. I worked on fun campaigns for FMCG brands like Flintstones Multiple Vitamins, and then I moved on to working for more luxury brands like Estée Lauder and Coty. And back in 2004, I joined Starwood, also in the interactive team, and I helped them build various websites. I also worked on projects that helped relaunch our websites and email programming. Then I moved on to doing our paid marketing for Starwood Global. About 4 years ago, I moved to Asia Pacific to head up digital marketing for Starwood Asia. Now I handle the digital marketing strategy for Starwood in AP for over 220 hotels.
Starwood is obviously a large group that covers a broad range of brands with specific target audiences. Can you give me the overview of who they are and who's buying them?
At Starwood, we have 9 very unique brands. We are the largest upper upscale hotel company in the world. And so the 9 brands all have very distinctive personalities. Let me try to go through all 9, with counting fingers. So we have Sheraton, Westin, Le Méridien, W, 4 Points by Sheraton, Aloft, St. Regis, Luxury Collection, and then our newest brand, Element Hotels, which has yet to launch in Asia Pacific.
And how do they differentiate? Give me an example of how 2 of them might be different.
Yes, so at Starwood we devote a lot of energy to differentiating our brands. So for example, at W, we're focused on fashion, design, and music. Whereas at the Westin, we are focused on wellness. So we want our guests to feel better when they walk out of a Westin than when they walked into a Westin.
Starwood is obviously using digital across the board, but across Asia that means a lot of different markets in terms of their technological evolution and in terms of language and things like that. How do you handle that diversity?
It is a challenge. At Starwood, we are focused on delivering personalized services to our guests, and that's what we think is our differentiator. So where we see the opportunity is technology can help us bridge that gap of reaching our guests in the way they want us to reach them and in the fastest way possible. So in the past few years, we've been focusing on upgrading and improving our desktop sites, but recently we've been much focused on mobile. So Starwood's taking a big bet on mobile, and it's helped us bridge that gap for a lot of markets, especially the growth markets, where we essentially skipped the whole desktop phase and went straight to mobile. So many of our guests now have a mobile phone in those markets, and we're able to reach them through their smartphones, including especially in China and India and other Southeast Asian markets. So we've been focused on delivering mobile solutions for that. So earlier this year, we relaunched our super iPhone app for SPG, where we give our guests the capability to not only check in and check their stays and also check their SPG status, but then in August, we localized the SPG app for the Chinese market. So we engaged in a local agency and consultant to help us understand the Chinese market, to see what Chinese guests are used to looking for on the mobile apps.
Okay, so those are your sort of personal digital assets, but what about the channels and the platforms you use to promote those assets?
Well, this year we were focused on building up the foundation for our mobile strategy. So making sure that we have the apps in place, we are upgrading our websites, which will launch early next year, and we have just launched our Android app. So covering the bases to make sure that if we do spend the money to drive people to our mobile assets, that there is a way for them to engage with us, right? But yes, we've seen very promising results. This year we've been doing mobile search, which has delivered triple-digit returns for us, and especially in markets in Australia, Japan, China, and Singapore, which are very, very developed markets, competitive in the paid arena. So but it's been very promising for us. And also we've been doing paid mobile display advertising. So we have tried various ways of doing click-to-call mobile advertising, and also click-to-video to showcase a hotel.
Click-to-view, you might say.
Yeah, click-to-view. Exactly.
Mobile is obviously a very important platform for you, but I think maybe there's some snobbery about using mobile for a luxury brand. Have you found that, and how have you tackled it?
So we've seen a 25% increase of searches on mobile for our hotel brands, and and the numbers actually show that there's a 50% increase in mobile searches online overall, and the numbers actually prove it. To date, our mobile revenue has grown over 450% just for Asia Pacific. So we know that our guests are booking through the mobile channel. There is a need for it. So we want to be there where they want us to be.
For more up-to-date news and views on the Asian digital marketing scene, visit digitalmarket.asia.